observance every couple of days, from what you hear. He is now keeping a speech for the people there. As soon as he finishes, he comes and greets you and says, "I am Ernst Snowmantle, the temple's high priest. I welcome you to Starsong Hill, outsiders. What is your business?"
I present myself as a cleric of Coral Laurenthian, because I actually am. Unexpected turn. Plot twist.
Okay, well, you actually do. So, do you have a sacred symbol, sacred relic?
I don't have the symbol, but I know the prayers of the level 1 cleric.
Well, you do understand that you can't really
Be
be
a
a
level
cleric
1 cleric with it, yeah.
without this sacred symbol.
I lost my symbol. Can I buy one?
No,
I have 5 gold.
it's not like that. The symbol needs
You
to
can
be
craft
made.
one.
Yeah, the symbol needs to be made, and you need to establish the connection with the
Doesn't it
God
cost
himself.
like gold?
No, you can't buy a symbol.
Well, you can, but then you have to connect to it.
Nah, anyway, get wrecked.
Well, I present
he nods
myself.
to you. Go on.
I present myself as a follower of Zodal, the god, and I greet him as a fellow follower of church and gods and things.
Church and shit.
Okay.
Holy man. Fellow holy
She
man.
says, "So, what business do you have with me?"
I wanted to know if you guys know of the perils that the people living around here are in now.
We have recently heard of them. We have suspected them for some while.
You men of gods and valors, are you gonna organize something to help these people who are innocent and have no wrong against this evil menace that is gonna hurt them and kill them?
I do not know if we should. It is a big risk that you ask us to take, while people of ours are faced with other threats as well. Do me a diplomacy check, and you can give yourself a +1. He says, I'm not sure we should endeavor in helping others while we have major problems of our own. My own son is close to the brink of the shadows because of the monsters of the Witchwood that are so close to us.
I suggest to him that maybe in return for a favour, we can return a favour and help him with his.
I suggest that perhaps the helping the humans in general with their problems, the humans will help in general with the elves' problems.
The humans have left the Witchwood infested by evil. They whirled upon each other, and we suffered big casualties. We couldn't keep our woods safe anymore. We had to retreat to Starsong Hill, and we lost the woods to the creatures of shadow because man could not feed its greed enough.
But not all men should be punished for the sins of a few. The evil that is upon them is much greater than any evil they've done before.
I
And of
agree,
the evil.
but I cannot
the
condemn
evil-
my people to this. I cannot condemn my people to a war that does not mainly concern us.
But if
It will
It
eventually
might not-
concern you.
Yeah.
It might not
Exactly.
concern you now, but if they take over these lands, even this place will not be safe for long.
You are right there. But as I said, first there are problems that we need to deal with before we can commit to this. There is a, well, if you help me clear a nest of driders from in the Witchwood, if you go there and bring one of them alive, so that we may harvest its poison and save the people that have been attacked, my son between them, you will have my support.
Hey, Driders, that sounds fun, you know?
I
Let's
asked
do
him
some
what
Drider hunting.
I asked him what Driders are.
We should be
Dredges
able to-
are big spiders that have the likeness of humans sometimes when they choose to do so.
Ah, the spiders.
Oh, them. We already met them, actually.
Actually,
Alright.
the Driders are dark elves that have been transformed into spiders. But Ariana are what you're talking about, Chucky.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what he tells you.
Yeah.
Also,
Okay.
could I see your son? I may be able to help him.
You may see him, yes, but I doubt that you could help him where my magic failed, and the power of our goddess failed. The only way to help him is harvest the poison. But I will allow you to see him, of course. Follow me if you would. And he leads you to the other side of the this tree, and there's a small hut there. He opens the door, and you see a young elf. Even by their standards, he isn't past 50. And there's a large oozing wound to his side. Says, the wound would not close. The poison is too powerful. He would not last long unless we get one of them back here and harvest their poison.
So this spell says you detoxify any sort of venom in the creature or object touched. A poison creature suffers no additional effects from the poison, and any temporary effect are ended. Blah 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 blah. So I try to cleanse poison on him.
Okay, you try to cleanse poison on him, and nothing happens. He says, I have tried getting rid of the poison through magical ways as well. The poison seems to be immune to such attempts.
I cast delay poison.
You cast what?
Delay poison to give him some more time.
Yeah, you cast delay poison, and it seems like it's working a bit, but doesn't have a very big effect. And he says, I've been doing the same thing.
Okay. We will find this evil spider creatures and bring you the venom to create the antivenom. Or bring one alive back to see what you can do.
Hang on. Will there be any venom left on the teeth things that I took off them?
Sorry, what?
I took teeth off the spider.
It's usually not in the teeth, but in the glands.
No, that we need a live Drider to harvest this poison. If it is dead, then we can't do anything with it.
Do you know where I might be able to find, like, a sap or something? Something that isn't edged, that works well?
A blunt weapon, you mean?
Yeah, except small and concealable.
I'm sure we can make that happen. Yes. If you endeavor on this mission, I will send one of my best scouts to lead you to the cave, and there you might accomplish your tasks. I will get your sap, and well, I now know why you're here for. Go to the others, speak to them until then, and you can endeavor on my mission midday today. That's about 4 or 5 hours from now.
Does he know if the hunters have any interest or tasks with hunting these spiders?
The hunters are unfortunately too busy. As you have seen, the hobgoblins are encroaching on our territory, and we need to be ever vigilant.
Well, the hobgoblins are part of why we're here, so...
I agree with you, but until all other threats are eliminated, we cannot focus solely on the hobgoblins.
Well, Valrak, Hennessy, and Alexander, how about we do this?
Yes, yes.
Sounds like a plan.
The spiders are very dangerous, though.
I
We'll
saw
be
you
key.
deal with 2 of them at once.
Barely.
I'll say though that if we are to fight spiders, I need, at least for a while, my spellbook to memorize some spells. Unless they
Yep.
plan to send me there wielding a stick.
They just said outside of the town, don't worry. I asked this holy man if there is anything he could do to assist us with the spiders, because we have met them before. They were powerful before, and I imagine there's even more powerful ones in their own lair. So I'm confident.
Not to mention, these spiders are also... The spiders we encountered were also connected to why we're here.
He says, so you have encountered riders before. How did they look like?
Hot.
Spiders and sexy cleric bitches.
So you say that, or do you actually explain how they
Yeah,
look
yeah.
like? Okay, so
I'll
after he
explain it.
says, that sounds more like an Aranea. At least the correct one. It's the lesser type of spiders. They have a shape-changing ability to completely humans. Driders are cursed to have the form they have, and they cannot go fully human.
Did you say that they're the lesser race, or the other ones?
The Aranea are the lesser race. Driders seems to be the more powerful but more ugly and basically the cursed ones.
So then we definitely need every help we can get.
We need to sleep to get more
Yes,
anti-poison spells.
we can sleep and stuff like that, definitely. Don't worry about that. The elves seem more than hospitable enough for us to stay, as long as we don't cause trouble. Mage there.
Yes, of course. You can rest here. You ask any elf, and he shall lead you to the tents dedicated to the outsiders.
And then anything you can suggest to help?
They have powerful magic.
Yes.
From what you told me, you've already counted parts of it. Well, be ready for more. Driders are far more dangerous than Aranea, and they are far more feral. They won't kill you at first. They will capture you, and they will drain your life essence easily until there's nothing left of you. So strike hard and strike fast. Don't give them time to prepare. And
Very good at that.
And remember, and he puts a hand on Cyril, keep your teammates safe. The poison is very powerful, especially for somebody like you, brave. And he asks, so, but I have not asked your names. I am so sorry for. I was very rude. I introduced myself, but may I know your names as well?
My name is Cyril.
He looks at
Hennessy
Balrog.
Jones, swashbuckler extraordinaire.
Yeah, he nods and says that he is he is glad to meet all of you. Alexander and Valak, do you give him your names?
Alright, collector of skulls.
And Alexander.
Okay, he says, Cyril, it is very important to keep your teammates alive. Make sure to try and dodge their poison. Valak, they drain your strength, and it would make it harder for you to fight.
Chuky, is poison an element or not?
What do you mean an element? No, you can't use it. It doesn't work like that.
I just thought I'd check, I wasn't 100% sure. I was
No.
like, magic cape!
No, magic cape. Okay, so he says, well, I wish you good luck, and when midday comes, I shall wait for you here with Tyron. He shall lead you there. I I think you have met him this morning.
We did. I believe my names are correct.
Yes, yeah, you did actually meet Tyrone. He says, I shall see you later, outsiders. Okay, you have talked to Ellen Snowmantle and have received the first mission here. So, where do you go next?
We go to the next bit. Because it was a golden exclamation mark above the head.
Golden exclamation mark, you search for it.
Yes.
It's not-
Ranger,
Yeah,
leader,
I said the hunter next.
hunter, ranger.
Hunter can definitely skin.
Okay, you go, you ask for Kikiara Swift, and you are taken to a shooting range. You enter the shooting range and you see somebody with what seems to be a very elaborate bow on his back. You can recognize it as being a composite bow, but it is far more complicated than yours. He shoots at the targets that are about 100 feet from him. Bullseyes, 3 times in a row. He turns around.
Draw and fire.
Draw and fire. Roll me. Roll me.
Is there any modifiers for the ridiculous range?
It's 100 feet for a longbow. It's not that much actually.
Oh, they're not.
No, it actually varies. It's in the first one, in the first bracket.
Minus 0.
With 5, you should close to the bullseyes, but not exactly in it. He looks back and sees you, and says, outsiders, I've heard of you. That is a impressive shot for a dwarf.
Especially because that's the first time I've used it in anything in this campaign.
Yes. He says, well met. I am Kikiar Arrowswift. And he extends a small bow with you.
A small bow, thank you.
A small bow with you, and he asks you your names.
I reply again. I'm our
Sorry.
collector of skulls. This is Donkey War Donkey, and this is Donkey.
Okay, you present each other, and then when you say this is Donkey, and sees like all your trophies, he says, impressive. Are those yours?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what are you here for?
I really need them skinning. Like really, they're starting to stink. Some of them.
No, they're not.
The only thing that's stopping them from stinking is his magic. I just want.
I can surely understand the need of a warrior to have his trophies, and I agree with it. I will put one of my apprentices to do it. They need the practice.
As long as they've got a trusty hand.
They do have a trusty hand. We are elves after all.
True.
Okay, he says he does like some hand gestures, and a couple of elves just take Donkey and lead him. And one of the elves looks at War Donkey, yeah, and the elf takes something out of his satchel, a carrot, and throws it at War Donkey. And War Donkey eats it up very fast, and he seems very happy about that.
Do you grow carrots here?
He says, we do have our own crops, yes.
I've kind of been promising the donkey carrots for ages, and I've never gotten any.
Yes, that is Lamia. She has a gift of speaking to animals.
How did the donkeys feel about carrying all of these skulls?
Well, Lamia has already
I would
left.
say that with a very straight face, I'd imagine, though.
Lamia just has walked away. Well, you can ask her later. Anyway, now let's get down to the important stuff. Why are you actually here?
We are here to seek your help defending this land.
Interesting.
These lands.
We have dealt first hand with the threat of this Red Hand Horde. We know of its power. We don't know if it's full plans. Tyrann has just showed me the map. It is of a great valuable information. We have sent it to our tri-historian for her to translate it. You should find it to her, because she should be the one of the people you should visit in your journey today. Well, my concern is our people will be in danger if we give you our warriors. The threat up in west, whatever it may be, it needs to be eradicated before we can promise you our arms. But I assure you that you have my support. From what I understand, you were heading towards west, were you not?
Yeah, we heard there might be one of the generals or something of the Red Hand up in Rest.
Well, go to west. Deal with the problem after you have managed to convince all the others. But I will give you my support. I think we should do something. I think we should have a hand in this battle, because it will sooner or later be drawn to us. The hobgoblins seem to know where we are. So you can leave with a content heart, because I will give you my support in the council. But we cannot dedicate full troops until you deal with the threat in west.
Lovely, yes. That seems reasonable. I have a question.
Yes, ask Hennessy.
Do you know where I could possibly get some armor resized? I have this human-sized armor that feels like a dress on me that would really help with my doing stuff for your group. But, you know, I can't wear it because I trip over the hem.
Hang on, what are you trying to get resized?
The mithril.
The mithril chainmail? Or a chain shirt?
I gave you my dragon armor.
Yes, and I can't wear it.
You
I
can
never
wear
said
it.
I'd wear the dragon armor.
Of course you can wear it. It was fitted just for you.
Yes, but it's not the... It's too big. It's too clunky. I can't move around in it.
But then why the hell did you ask for it?
I didn't. You said you'd give it to me. I said okay.
Well,
He looks at you and says, "Well, I'm sure you can deal with this later on."
I could
Now-
have had a shield out of that.
Friends, he looks at you and says,
Inverted commas at the moment.
"Go and deal with whatever you have to deal with. Besides this, you should come to me when you have dealt with the threat in West, and we can talk then. If you need any help, talk to Tyrann. He is my head scoutmaster. And about your armor, leave it here. I might have somebody that can deal with it.
Charge it for it.
Come in a day or two."
Alright. And I'll leave my +1 mithril chain shirt there.
Okay. And that's it. That's it for Kikir Arrow
Can I ask him about his bow?
Yes. Before you leave, you ask him about his bow, and he says it is a composite elven longbow. But I have spent many years making it.
So it's at least +2 or 3 then.
You can
I
apply your
understand.
full force to it.
Oh, full force! Can I have a go at it?
Yes, Master Dwarf. And he gives you the bow and says, easily though, it is she is hard on whoever hasn't touched her before.
I'm confident, of course.
Okay, do your shot, and you can add.
Whatever you want to it.
Yeah, you can add a +2 to that.
So that's
By the way,
26.
26.
he doesn't have enough strength, he gets minuses.
I very much doubt that I have less strength than this person. I'm 18 strength with these goblins.
Exactly. And to your damage, you owe me a damage for it, and add your maximum strength amount.
Is it 1d8
Modifier.
just like mine?
1d8, exactly, plus 2, of course. I just told you there's a plus 2. And you add your maximum strength modifier.
That's 6.
Okay. Mighty shot. That almost came close to my arrows. He laughs and says, maybe Melinda shall be gentle with you next time.
She's nice, but she's nothing like a dwarven hammer. No offense.
Everybody has their own preference, Master Dwarf.
Hey, give me a sling any day. Those bows are too big.
Anyway,
We
I
could probably
have
fight you through the board, to be perfectly honest.
Hey,
I have matters to attend. I shall need to leave. I shall leave you to one piece. Adventurers, he says. You notice that he is a very nice guy. He's the only one who hasn't called you outsiders yet. He called you Master Dwarf, Young Hennessy, and addressed you as adventurers. Okay, and that is your encounter with Kikir, and he leaves. But as he leaves, he remembers, and he says something in Elven, and in a couple of seconds.
Can I discern what that was?
You don't need to, trust me. It's he just like whispers to somebody. Let's put it like that, and he just directs this elf to do something. And in a couple of seconds, he comes back with a little satchel full of carrots.
I grab them immediately before the donkey goes fucking crazy.
The donkey doesn't see them immediately, of course.
Good elf. Thank you. I'll give him a couple of gold. Thank you.
No gold is necessary. We do not use such objects here.
I will thank him, and for his generosity, I will give him his bow back because he kind of forgot it.
No, he took it back. He took it back.
I know. I was just trying.
He took it back.
No, what?
I mean,
You're gonna hold it hostage or something?
are you that intent on getting in a fight?
I knew you just had to like mention the word. I knew that there was no way he'd leave his bow in a million years, but I thought I'd make what he'd said.
By the way, Nick, it's like forehead time for the last half hour. Forget to. Can you turn the camera a bit down, please?
How do you even get your cam there? It had like your whole body in it, and I was like just the head.
Magic.
Okay, good, thank you. So, that was your encounter with Kikiao Arrow Swift. What should you do next, adventurers?
The historian.
We should go to the historian last. Or is that the last
That's
person?
the third person.
This is
Yes, because we saw the fourth person first.
We met the peak leader, we met the priest guy, we met the hunter guy, and then there was
So, at this point, your stomachs grumble. It has been long since you have eaten a healthy meal. A healthy meal, a
Would you not
meal.
have eaten when we camped?
You ate when we camped, but it's been almost half a day since then.
Nobody hope so. I knocked the ration off for it. Just looking around while my stomach's grumbling though. Where are the bird owl things? The bear owls?
Let me give you the actual location. So, looking around for where you're at now, you see they are close at number 2 in the map.
I see the towers.
Down at number 2, you're basically just here. This is where
You
the
have to
orange
move
is.
us to the correct map.
Oh, you're not here. Sorry
We've
about
been
this.
on the towers for a very long time, since the beginning.
Yes, you've been in the D room.
We've been blindfolded forever.
So this is where you are. That's where the
Okay.
arrow range, shooting range is, and down further a bit you see the nests of the owl bears.
Looking at the owl bears, are they considerably bigger than the moor donkey?
Yes, they are large creatures.
Do they fly as well?
The owlbears do not, but as you look around, you see that there are giant owls there as well.
Oh,
Like, fully owls.
can I run up and talk to an owl?
You run up to a owl and...
Well, not like run up and I'm like, ah!
So you go to one of the owls, you're stopped swiftly by two owlbears in your way, and the giant owl turns his head 180 degrees, like his back towards you 180 degrees, because they can do that. And it's very creepy, but still, owls can actually do that.
Can you show us exactly what they do, Chuky? I didn't quite get the impression there.
So you see like you hear meow. So I can make the sound of an owl. Anyway, woohoo, boohoo. Sorry, I have a friend that can make it like with his arms. It's very weird, creepy. I've tried to do that, doesn't work.
What a spoiler! He's making it with his mouth.
Anyway, the owlbears stand to a side, and you are permitted to go forward.
I'd approach cautiously because I don't want to startle it, but like dwarves have like never ever seen stuff like this. This is like high up on the list of like unbelievable things, like an actual full blown giant owl, and I'm hoping it can talk if I say hello to it.
You say hello, and she says, "Hello, Master Dwarf."
Wow, it talks.
What is your business here?
Nothing.
He says, I am Alhax, the Owl King.
Oh wow, an owl king.
Yeah.
I introduce myself again. I miss out the collector of heads bit because that's probably a little bit scary for an owl. I come to collect your head. And I explain Valrag's curiosity with them. Explain that, you know, being a dwarf, I'm much more familiar with, you know, stone and metals and actual natural beauty.
Well, if it is of any contempt to you, we have not seen dwarves either. You are the first one I lay my eyes upon, and a fine specimen you are.
I can't see and do it well.
Says, well, is this just a visit of curiosity, or do you need anything from me?
Well, I will be perfectly honest, I didn't expect you to be so fluent in common.
We have learned many, and a king must speak many languages.
I just, it would be interesting to see someone's opinion of the situation who can see from so high. And I believe owls are quite wise creatures as well.
We are but very few. Our brothers and sisters, the ones you see here, are but mingled blood of our ancient race. We are but 5 owls of the pure blood still remaining. Myself and my siblings. Anywho,
Oh dear.
he says, we have seen the hobgoblin threat, this threat you call the Red Hand. We have been helping the elves against it, but I fear our help is not enough.
Yes, we're starting to get that impression by all of the giant golden exclamation marks.
Well, are you here for anything besides that? Or are you just wandering about?
Well, we're here to help, to be honest. We believe that the elves can be useful. We believe that these other elves are useful as well from what we've learned. And I guess the more that we punish the Red Hand, then, you know, maybe even the owls can become more useful as well by freeing you up to do what you do best, which I'm not 100% familiar with. If you could enlighten me.
Well, now we just help scout out the areas and battle when we can, though we usually avoid that. But we do have very good capabilities of fight. We can get you anywhere as swift as the wind. And, well, do me a diplomacy check. Until now you can give yourself a +5 on it.
Oh god.
I only got +1 for mine.
Yeah, that's because you're a man of fate. That's your own bonus.
That's a +12 now.
Yep.
Boom.
He says, boom.
The owl wants to be my companion. Hallelujah.
He says, when you're about to leave on whatever ways you decide to help, come to me and I shall take you to your destination faster than you could imagine.
I kind of look at War Donkey to make sure that he's not listening, and then thank the owl graciously. That should be definitely something to put into an epic tale.
Yes, it will. It will be a tale of many hoots.
Can I ask one small favour?
Do so.
This is a personal thing, and it might be rude, but I don't mean to offend you. But if you have any feathers that fall off or anything like that, could I have a feather? I don't want to pluck you or anything like that, but I collect various different things from the adventure so far, and I think an owl feather from such a mystical creature would be something interesting to add. I could even write the book with it.
A dwarf wants a feather from the Owl King. Interesting. I shall comply, how can I not? And he plucks not one, not two, but 3 feathers and gives them to you. Like in that book.
A whole lock of hair.
The references.
The references. Well, we started it at the beginning, why not continue it?
I thank him very much and let him know if there's anything that we can do to let us know, no matter where we are.
Wait a second, does that mean that I'm the hero?
Now the question is, who's Boromir?
Me. Easily.
Easily.
Most
Okay.
likely to die.
Most likely to die. You have been voted by the committee as most likely to die.
Yes.
And who am I?
I'd say
You're
Galadriel. No, not Galadriel. The other one.
No, the owl is Galadriel. The bear.
Yeah, I was Galadriel. No, I was thinking of Elwyn, I think. Yeah, you Elwyn. Elwyn. I never can pronounce it good. I can never do that name right, it's so nice. Anyway, let's continue.
Sexy.
And that makes Volrak Aragorn. Nice.
A little bit shorter, but yeah.
A little bit shorter, yeah. Or
But yeah,
you can't begin with.
I think we're pretty much done with the outlaw. Everything else.
Okay.
And,
You're done with the outlaw?
when I'm walking away, I just look to see whether they. I doubt they are selling the things, but I would ask a handler if there's anywhere that we could, get a hold of one.
A hold of what?
Or 2 or 3 or 4 maybe.
What do you ask?
I'm basically asking if there's any way we can buy or earn one of the not the owls, the
Okay,
bear
before
owls.
he does this, I'm
policy.
going to kind of
Oh, you
usher him
dead?
I'm gonna usher him to the side and say, didn't the owl just say that the owl bears were his descendants?
Mhm.
Yes.
Oh no, didn't he say the other owls were?
Yeah, all of
No.
them are his descendants.
The owl bears are his descendants.
Yeah, and
Can I ride your daughter, please?
I don't like.
Someone had
I
weird tasted for meat.
don't mean it like that. If we impress them, then maybe they'll know they're in good hands.
Knock knock.
Yes, I'm gonna have to go and get the door. Can be 5 minute break. 5 minutes.
I
It's an
think we've been.
hour.
I think we've been doing for 2 hours. If I yeah, it's actually 2 hours exactly since we started it. Oh, it's 20 minutes worth of music, but still, it's okay. We'll take a 5 minute break. Aye, 5 minute break. I'm gonna put some music for you guys, and we shall come back with final 2 hours or final hour. Depends on how much we want to go for. Oh, 3.5 Dungeoneers.
By the way, for me, if we do a little bit... And
Sorry, what do you say?
if we can go for like 3 or 3.5 hours, it's best because I'm working a lot these days.
So 1 hour more. That's it.
I mean, if you guys want to go for 2, it's fine.
Okay, we're gonna do 1 hour. Okay, I'm gonna shut down my Skype sound so we can put up some music, and we're gonna come back in about 5 minutes.